Okay, so this is probably technically the third part to my video, but I'm not listing the title as a third part. I'm just featuring the name of the products. Each one I'm just featuring maybe 2 to 3 products. In this video, I'm almost dreading to not put this one on a video, but I am going to go do it because it is a new product and I pretty much was excited about it. The only thing that when I did try the product initially, I didn't like how I applied it. I felt I put too much on. So I'm hoping that what I do in this video gives me the same effect that it does when I'm doing my strobing with my strobe stick from Maybelline. So this particular one is also a Maybelline product, like I've shown in other videos. It is also a strobing effect item, but this is a strobing liquid. The one that I've shown in a past video, still playing on another video where I had a different type of foundation, a different type of blush, different mascara. These are just newer products. That one was a strobing stick. This is a strobing liquid, and the reason why I got this one is because this particular color is number 300, called Deep Gold. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, there's a strobing liquid that's in a gold hue. I must get it. Plus, also the other factor is that this particular fall, and I think it's been, to me, it's been for a while, metallics have been in. It's just that it seems like now it's more in the forefront. I think because I have a fashion design and marketing background, I kind of can get a sense, like this sense in my gut of what's going to be on trend. And a while ago, I felt metallics were on trend. And a lot of times where I get my inspiration for what's going to be on trend, if you look at any MAC cosmetics, whatever they are doing tends to be ahead of the game in fashion, because a lot of the celebrity designers use MAC as their go-to makeup for their fashion shows. So MAC tends to be very much on trend in fashion. So one of the other trends that I think will be coming soon, and you can quote my words, today is September 5th, 2017. The next biggest trend I think is going to be on lipsticks, two-tone, meaning like a dark lipstick with like a gold outline. I swear that's going to be the next trend. And I seen it in a MAC poster a couple of weeks back, and I saw that and was like, oh my god, they had some kind of poster about lips. And it's all about the lips now. You know, matte lipstick is still on trend, a lot of girls love, but it looks like my glosses are coming back. So I'm really excited about that happening. And I think glosses are coming back, which I'm starting to see a little bit in makeup, but also a dark lipstick with a metallic outline is something I think is going to be the next trend. So mark my words. If you heard it from anybody, you heard it from me first. This is the next trend I see that's going to be new. It's not going to be something that's going to be something you wear all the time during the day, but the way that most trends happen, you'll probably see people with a gold outline on their lips with black lips. You'll probably see it like during the day. But, excuse me, going back to my product that I want to feature, the strobing liquid from Maybelline, and number 300 in Deep Gold is something that I was really excited about when I seen it. Maybelline has expanded a lot on their line, and currently right now they have a really big thing with these city palettes. I'm not really into it because I normally like to choose my eyeshadows, and in terms of Maybelline, I only have one eyeshadow palette that I purchased because I own so many from MAC, and I don't like to repeat the same shadows. And then I got a couple of eyeshadows from Wet n Wild as well. But in terms of Maybelline, I only have like one that has more of a green golden shades, and that's probably the only one I think I'm going to get. I don't think I'm going to go any further. I do have some new eyeshadow colors that I'm probably going to feature more or less in October, or maybe feature this September when I go on vacation. There's a silver that I want to feature on my eyelid, and I'll probably do that in another video while I'm on vacation. So that should be an interesting thing to take that while I'm away. Hopefully if they have good Wi-Fi, I will. But this particular item, I applied it before I went to work, and I put too much on, and I felt I was strobed out too much. I think strobing should be something simplistic. This particular brush I'm using is another Makeup Academy brush, Makeup Academy Professional, and it is a highlighter brush, and it's number 22. So in other videos you've seen the brush. I think I've done 18 multi-purpose, 19 pressed powders, and this is a new one, same size, but it's specifically for highlighting. So I think my technique and how I originally applied it was off because I didn't apply it on the brush correctly. I actually applied the product on my skin and then blend it. I think this time around I'm going to apply the product on the brush. And do it that way. So I applied a thin layer of the strobing liquid. Can you see it? Yeah, a little bit. See where I applied it? I'm going to apply it there and see how it works. And I'm going to apply this directly over my cheek. See how much I put on? It's a lot that goes on, and that's what happened when I strobed it before. See, it's a little bit better on this side than this side. And I want to kind of do, this time I'm doing it with I'm using my brush to do it. I haven't mastered how I want it to look yet, but I'm hoping it turns out better than what I did initially. So to me, a strobing effect is kind of like, it is a highlighter. You know how like you highlight and contour, but this is something you do on top of the highlight and contour. So in this video, you're not going to really see me highlight or contour, but you see how I got I feel like this product works better on your fingers. And as you already know, I'm not one to really like to use my hands, but I'm learning that I'm still trying to figure out how I like to use a strobing liquid. And it feels like I'm more of a person that likes the stick better. But it's kind of doing what I want today. It's just that I apply the product on the outline of it. And I'm just kind of pressing it into the skin. Maybe using my finger to blend a little bit better. But when you strobe, to me, it should be very natural and subtle. So the strobing effect I picked up here, it is somewhat doing what I want it to do. And my way of that, I'm applying the strobing liquid. You don't really want it to dry. And the strobing stick, I like how it applies better. I feel like I have more control. So to me, this requires a lot of blending. And then here, I'm going to be blending outward. So if you look at my brush, it has a lot of pink on it, and I'm thinking it's because when I did the strobing stick before, I remember, like I said earlier in the video where I applied the blush and my foundation, I remember I told you I put a lot of blush on my cheek, so that this time in the video I didn't really do that. So I'm trying to make sure I'm not putting blush on my face. And I'm still trying to master how I want the strobing liquid to work. But I have to admit, it is better than when I initially applied it. When I initially applied it, when I first did it, I put the liquid on my skin directly in the areas I wanted to strobe out. And I think I've had too much on it. So I think the brush, how I applied it on the edge of the brush, gave me more control this time around, and it doesn't look as gold. I wanted to strobe, but I don't. You see how it nicely gives you that extra oomph on your cheekbone? That's what strobing's supposed to do. And I think the only reason why I have so much pink on my brush is because I had so much blush from my first time using the strobing liquid. Had too much on. And I want a little bit more on my nose, and I want a little bit to go over my lip. I'm just using remnants of it. And I'm putting it on my chin so you can see what the liquid looks like. See? It's very liquidy. But I don't mind a lot on my... Just gonna outline my lips. So with this particular makeup product, I'm learning that I gotta be really subtle. I'm gonna put some on my brush because I don't like the waste product. But this, to me, I don't know if this highlighter is the best one. I think when I do a tutorial on my MAC makeup and start featuring some of my new brushes I got, which are Makeup Academy, I'm dying to use this fan brush for my strobing thing. So I'm applying this like it's foundation on my chin and really strobe out my chin. I don't mind the light hitting my chin. Plus my chin is really dark, so I don't mind the gold there. But my strobing effect, I don't know how it's looking picking up on the camera, but I don't want to be too golden, and I feel like I am. So I'm going to use my finger a little bit to tone it down. Use my finger to blend. Sometimes I don't really like using my hands, but sometimes your fingers are the best way to apply makeup. And I'm trying to do it fast because, you know, we got to do another errand and my family's not waiting for me. So I'm using my fingers, and I don't know if the next time I use this strobing liquid, if I'm just going to apply it to my fingers and blend that way. But there goes my strobing liquid. I think I'm strobed out the way I want to look. I may go ahead back in and apply a little bit of blush, just so it doesn't look, so it looks really not so gold. Mind you, this blush I'm using is featured in another video where I applied my foundation, but I just want to make sure that I'm not too golden, because sometimes what makeup you put in the bathroom sometimes turns out more vibrant in the light. So I think that kind of completes my tutorial on the highlighter part. I think what I'm going to be doing next is the remainder of my makeup, and I think also in this video I'm going to go ahead and do one on the Vivid, I keep saying Vivid Matte Ink. It's the Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lip Color. I finally got the color I wanted, and I want to show you guys what it looks like. But maybe before I do that, I'm going to apply my new lip liner and another lipstick that I've applied in another video, because I want to see what these two look like blended together, and then do my Vivid Ink liquid lip color, and then end with that because I want it a little harder to take off. But I think it's successful. I probably should put a little strobing on my eyebrows, but I don't want to strobe it out too much. But I think it gives me the foundation, the blush, and the strobing liquid gives me exactly the look I want, I think, without overdoing it. I don't like to be too overdone. I like to look natural and glowy. So I hope that's the look I've achieved so far. And stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a lipstick lip liner, and then the last one I'll be doing is a Vivid, I keep saying Vivid, the Matte Ink Liquid Lip Color in Voyager. So hold on to that and check out for my videos and look for those specific items. These particular videos, I'm listing them or putting the title as the items I'm reviewing and doing a tutorial on. So just look out for those, okay? All right, see you soon.